Good morning, grasshoppers. Zephyr in charge. Pretty darn well. Good morning, Brown OPR. Just bring our chat into view here. I was not able to see that for just a brief moment. There we go. Very groggy morning as this is our last day in Trinidad. And of course, almost all of the family dispersing. Means for a little bit of a later night than usual. Good morning, Razan 87. How are you? I am FIDE trainer, National Master John MacArthur from New York City. Normally. Where are you from, Brown OPR? If you wish to join the event, the Daily Dojo, you really overpopulated. I love it. I need some animated emotes. I actually want an animated emote like this. Or better yet, thumbs up. Good morning, Kinka. How are you? Uh-oh. I'm not sure what's going on in this position, but it looks like Zephyr has the better of it again. I don't know if I typed my, EXP. I want to give a shout out to our, you're listening to former student. I say, yeah, I'm just writing down goals. Destination. Myself has started to interrogate what are the reasons that I hear today. Responsibility I run away from. You know I hate them. It'll be a lot nicer to be on my own machine when we get back. However, I have learned a lot about the quality of streaming on a newer laptop. I am great. I'm looking forward to an event in mid-October. In New England. I have to add it to our calendar. I have to add it to our calendar, the possible tournaments that are coming up. The newest, I sort of fell off a little bit with the World Youth Chess Championships that were in the middle of September, toward the end of September. I believe those were the last major events along with the Scholastic Youth that are available. So Zephyr has the standard pawn structure for a major piece ending where he can guard the core pawn and be able to maneuver his king toward the center if needed in a rook and pawn ending, or to just keep his king sheltered in a queen and pawn ending. There's a small threat in this position, which has been nullified. Or has it? Too bad the rook is on that file. So he's going for the simplification into the rook and pawn ending. Rook and 4 versus rook and 4 with a passed c pawn. Normally this should be drawn. Exactly what I was talking about as far as the king being able to centralize and keep base pawn guarded. And it's going to take a lot longer to capture all of these pawns. And Zephyr's under a lot of pressure to try to make this happen. Managed to achieve this somewhat split pawn structure that's going to allow his king to invade. But his rook is just so poorly placed where it is. And we're losing our pawn with check, so that doesn't help either. So I believe Zephyr's going for the equality in this position. Oops. Uh-oh. He's gotten outplayed in his own time trouble. Viper's on it. Viper's definitely going to have to make some smaller inroads. Uh-oh. It's completely unclear at this moment. That much is true. Is black better in this position? That's a very good question. Not sure why we didn't automatically make our move to put our rook behind the pawn. If that pawn moves one more square, it'll be too dangerous to stop. Yeah, it's too dangerous to stop. Or is it? Maybe not. Zephyr's on it. Queen versus rook has arisen.
Check. Check.
Having the king closer, I'm not entirely positive about.
Check. 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 Check.
Mm-hmm. This is not easily winning, by the way. There are so many stalemates in this position, given black's current situation. There is a winning method that needs to be known, and it's not that difficult. The rook needed to go to c6, I believe, on the last move. The third rank defense. Because right now the second rank defense is not going to hold up. Queen 2. Oh, he might have achieved it. They couldn't allow this to happen. I was thinking queen to b5 instead of queen to the king side, that last move or so. Is he making it? He looks like he's making it. This is funny. We've actually achieved the exact position that we need. Except the king needs to be on c6 right now. That's crazy. What a jettison. This is the second time for this position. He's going to need to pull his queen back. Now the rook is picked off. Oops. King to c6. No. More subtlety. He's given up on the and now it's game over, unfortunately.
Check. 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 Check.
Queen to b3 check. No, queen to b3 check. Queen to h2 check. a2 check, and then queen to b1 check. Go the other way. You have to back it up, Zephyr. You need to check on b1. We can go. Castle in the sky. Oops.
check,
He missed the technique of winning the rook properly. I think black could have gotten away. But we'll never know, will we? We'll just never know. Yep. No, I studied that very extensively when I was becoming stronger. I do believe in studying bishop and knight versus king, the two bishop mate, doing those drills and exercises frequently, regularly, and routinely. There's absolutely nothing that can stop you if you are able to clobber opponents. Interesting. Castle in the sky. We can do castle in the sky. Make my day. I forgot about this song. I forgot how much I really enjoyed this song. This is a painful moment. Painful moment in history. But maybe it's okay. In the sky. I want to keep the bishop pair. Wow. Temptation. I'm going to ask for it here. When was the last time I lost to Rogan? Let's just see here. I did lose to him just recently. He beat me just recently, so I have to get it back. Yeah. How do I want to handle this? I'm up a pawn. We're about to suffer. Some major simplification issues with my extra pawn. Go ahead, make my day, develop all of my pieces, get the bishop pair. Hopefully everybody is doing slightly better in this tournament than I am. But I have a feeling What in the world? I chose this over queen a1 check, queen d4 check, knight takes d4. Not entirely sure why I chose that, but maybe we're going to have to go for it now. I like it there, so we have this always. We also have queen here.
Check.
Dark square is no good. Light square is no good. No perpetual check for you.
Check.
We'll just hide away.
Check.
Oh, be careful. And now for something completely ridiculous. Whoa, that was scary. I almost went into the deep end for just a brief moment.
Check.
Oh my God, that was close. He had bishop to d5 check with me. That would have sucketh.
Check.
I did the Z-bean shuffle there, by the way. The Z-bean shuffle. Am I worried about this? I am very, very worried. Let's just keep consolidated here. I'm going to require some energetic
Victory.
measures. Oh, I forgot I could be up on time. Completely trying to survive this game. What should have been a better position. Nice job, Kingslayer Sloan. Yeah. Please follow Kingslayer Sloan. I do have to check my stats here. You know, just when I think he's going to play a brilliant maneuver, he does not. Right? Does anybody notice that? Or is it just me? How many pieces can I sack to make this happen? Whoa. There you go. There you go. We're gonna take that one. Just put the queen on a berry. Berry. awkward, square,
check,
let's keep on attacking. Oh no. That's going to challenge my playing ability. Well,
you lose,
I've done that more than once, by the way, that particular tactic. Like white play, how is it? That's a good question, Pegasus. Ron is in the house. Let's just make sure that Ron gets a proper shout out. Legendary supporter of the stream. The legend. Pegasus is very mighty. I could probably draw even more metaphoric conclusions for Pegasus. We are at certainly a record number of subscribers thanks to Pegasus. Namaste. I realize our sub goal is not at the bottom of this particular one. Good morning, Sir Zero. How are you? Please join the dojo for future announcements of when I'm playing against viewers. Was that already in there? I play on average 3 to 5 viewers Monday through Friday, every morning in the 45-minute span. Just about now, between 45 minutes ago and within another 15 minutes, I think we have a good 10 or 12 minutes left of this particular stream. The sun is coming up. Close it on that side. We can open it up this side. Where are you from? John's still sorry still sorry you lost that. I don't know. I think you should be happy that you escaped that horrible position in the opening. I mean, literally, I don't know how you got that far back into the game, and I should have taken on d6. Honestly, should have taken on d6 and embarrassed you in that manner. But I went for the unclear win of a pawn. You like my lecture on Chessable? I hope to move on. Yeah. I'm looking. Sorry, just getting some socks on. It is still very chilly in here. I had to turn off the air conditioner as it was so freezing when I woke up. It's almost time to turn it back on again. It's pretty awkward when you have to have it at 24 in the room. 24 in the room is still cooler than outdoors. That's what's key. I did have the ad up for Chessable just a little while ago. I might bring those back. I might bring those sponsorship cards back because I proved that we could handle them on this machine on a public connection. I want to also shout out the Mad Physicist just behind Pegasus for their subliminal support trying to keep the hype train alive yesterday. Namaste, Pegasus. That was really insane. That was awesome. Did I get a full point buy? Nope. But I'm going to be lucky to stay on the first page with one more game to go. Can you imagine that I faced a master of that strength in the fifth round? Let's check out Zephyr, who's running away with the tournament as we speak. Or who's attempting to run away with the tournament as we speak. I also need to do a very quick YouTube tutorial on how to customize chess base. I mean, lead chess.
Check.
Lead chess in a chestnut shell. Uh-oh, Zephyr's fading in this particular game. I'm not so sure about this one. I would have gone for the 7th rank on that one. Oh,
Check.
he went for the trap. Is the trap going to be worth it? Looks like Zephyr might be safe with a draw in this position, provided he gets us everything active. I would have gone with Rook H5. Or Rook A4, in this particular case. Sorry. Rook A4 to limit the movement of that knight. Now the knight is borderline trapped. No. Uh-oh. Now we're losing, by the way. Unfortunately, Black is winning this particular endgame. That was a terrible transition to an ending. He had to keep the knight. He sold his kingdom for that. There are many ways to win this. Basically, Rook to E1. Yeah, going back in time, he sold himself out. In this particular position, we had to save the knight. No? Could we save the knight? Knight to C6. Rook to E6 had to be played, right? To guard the pawn and attack the knight. In any event. Nico, good morning. I'm going to stay with the tried and true. I'm staying with the tried and true formula here. are you stuffing? That's the question. Who are you stuffing? He always has bishop d4 on d5, c5, bishop takes c5, d takes c5, queen takes c5. He always has bishop d4. So let's just batten down the hatches a wee bit. How are we going to manage this now? We're going to keep up the attack, keep up the assaults, keep up the pressure on the center. And now, only now will we give up the center, yeah? Or should we? Should we bother him more with bishop f5? No. We have a passed outside pawn here. Yes. We're going to start applying some pressure. Just a little bit of pressure. We can take advantage of that one. Yes. Now look at the holes in this position. Look at the holes. Wait a minute. That was a trap? Was it a trap? Every time your opponent gives you free material, you have to actually wonder if they were really being that generous. Were they really being that generous? Or were they just being degenerous? Ellen degenerous. You face the Polish. Yes, well, I enjoy this position immensely. Now, moment of truth. Am I winning the exchange or am I not winning the exchange? That's the question. I think I'm still winning material here. He has to guard the bishop and his rook and his queen in one move. Will it work? I will play against the b4 every single day. My record is relatively good. The positions usually lead to, they're semi-closed structures, which requires more pawn play than piece play. So I can understand why some people have difficulties with them. Yeah, he would love to attack my rook. He would love to guard his bishop, but he can't do everything. Was that the move? That was perhaps the move. We're gonna just keep up with the Joneses here. The exchange is still in the lurch. Waiting for the bishop to commit. Yes, that bishop. I'm waiting for that bishop to commit. Ah. And now for something completely relevant.
I'm nobody's fool tonight. I'm nobody's fool. Leaving the lights tonight. Leaving the lights tonight. Leaving the lights tonight. Leaving the lights.
Interesting. I have to remember that I am I had a slightly simpler move there. I was trying to checkmate with the rook. I didn't want to checkmate with the queen. Everyone knows I have an aversion to checkmating with the queen. She does enough heavy lifting as it is. No, I was trying to checkmate with the two bishops, but then I realized I'm short on time. I think I still could have done it. Queen to g2, bishop to c3. Let's take a quick peek. So here, queen to g2, bishop to c3. Yes, I had a checkmate with the two bishops. That would have been better. The rook was so blasé. As this was the last game. So queen to b6 should have been played straight away, right? I think queen to b6 straight away is actually a better move. And it's also possible that taking and tagging with queen to b6 is a better move. But e3 is a great move. It preserves the equality. Namaste, Snapper, Shavati, and Lockmalt. You love the Polish. Yes, Nico really works the daylights out of it. You are my hero. Indeed. You may study each other's games extensively for furthering your b4 knowledge. Absolutely. Let's go back and check it out again. So here, actually there was one game from the first round that I wanted to talk about. It was Zephyr's game versus Hagai, I believe. No, it wasn't Hagai. Luck be on your side. That's a very appropriate name for someone who plays the Polish. I prefer to call it the orangutan, by the way. That was the original name of it. Do you realize why it was called the Polish opening?
a lot like the Italian game is called the Italian game, and the Scotch game is called the Scotch game, and the Ruy Lopez is called the Spanish game. Now, we could use some racist epithets here, but basically when people don't know how to appreciate other people's culture and learn their language, they lump them into one name. Like, I can't pronounce Gioco Piano. I don't understand or want to know about the history of the Gioco Piano. So we're just going to lump it in with, it's the Italian word, the Italian game. The Spanish game too, because no Americans can pronounce Ruy Lopez. And people have long since given up on learning the culture of the history of the Ruy Lopez as written by Ruy Lopez in a book from the 1600s by Ruy Lopez. So let's just call it the Spanish game. Because Tartakower was Polish. Tartakower was walking through Central Park in the New York 1924 tournament on his way to 71st and Broadway. And every day when he walked through the park, because he was staying on the east side of Manhattan, he had to walk through the park, and they have a zoo in Central Park. The Central Park Zoo hosts an orangutan. And each morning he would stop and admire the beauty of this creature, the orangutan. And inspiration one morning playing in the New York 1924 tournament. You should really know this history behind your opening if you love it so much. Otherwise, you're just loving a move on the board. But in general, he decided that he would play an opening that would take advantage of its long arms toward the center. And he chose B4, and that was the first time it was played on a high level by Polish-born Tartakower. So rather than learn to pronounce a cultural epithet, which could be considered, it's sort of like me calling someone Oriental instead of Chinese or instead of Asian. Oh, that's just the Oriental opening, It's played by Ding, whatever his name is. I can't pronounce his name. I'm joking, of course, but it's not a joke. Basically, all of these languages that are lumped upon these names of openings, it is not cool. Not cool at all to me. Well, it's the way it is, but you know what? Americans have a lot of say in the culture of everything. And back then, and I know growing up, there were a lot of words for a lot of different cultures that you did not say, and if you really tried to be polite, you might even call them by their original name, right? There's a lot of names for the Polish that do not need to be repeated, and Sokolski is another player, yes, who contributed to the opening, and he is Russian-Polish, of Russian-Polish descent as well. But you can't pronounce Sokolski, so you might as well just call it the Polish opening. But the orangutan has the most storied history, and Sokolski was not as well known worldwide. Tartakower, on the other hand, is very well known for all of his quotes and all of his ability to impart knowledge with his, you'll have a Tartakower quote in all of our tournaments that we begin here. And it's really worthwhile to know a little bit of the history. Yesterday in a tweet, someone questioned someone's knowledge of Miguel Najdorf being caught in Buenos Aires during World War II. And that is how he became an Argentinian player. And his name became Miguel because his name was Moshe. He had a Jewish upbringing in Poland. And he was playing in a tournament in Buenos Aires. World War II breaks out, and if you're Jewish, you do not want to go back to Germany or Poland or Eastern Europe in any way, shape, or form. So Miguel Najdorf set up shop along with several other players in Buenos Aires, many other players, I should say, in Buenos Aires because of that tournament that was held, which is slipping me right now. It might have been, I can't remember the name of the tournament. Super 3, and the person on Twitter who's coming into the question is like, there's no way, where did you hear this story? Where did you read that story? And I'm like, I have no idea where I have picked up all of my knowledge of culture. Like, if you asked me to tell you where I first read the story of the orangutan, I would have to say that I'm lucky enough to know that it came from the New York 1924 Bulletin itself. Super 399, how are you? Welcome and thank you for the follow. I am from New York City. I'm a FIDE trainer and national master, born in Denver, yada, yada, yada. And I've been teaching chess since roughly the middle of August 1984, because I started teaching chess shortly after the death of Tigran Petrosian, days, in fact, after the death of Tigran Petrosian. My first student tried to tell me that the world champion had died. And I thought it was Karpov. Like, how could this be? I mean, it was like, did he really, was he that exhausted from, the match with Kasparov, the concept of the match with Kasparov killed him. But in general, yeah, chess history and culture deserves to be known, and if you enjoy something about chess, you should definitely learn all you can about it. For example, the Olympiad that just was held, you can go to Olympus and you can study all the games in the history of the Olympiad. Thanks to Wikipedia, we can actually look up almost everything. I always wonder if I had tournaments named after openings every day, right? If I had tournaments named after openings, now it's completely voluntary to play the opening of the day, but I could have that as well later. But I want to celebrate all of the players that have contributed to chess and that have, and if you have already subscribed on my socials, you can track my retweet and reply to that player with Miguel Najdorf's story, among others. And right now it's the poker cheating scandal where Garrett was called out for going all in with nothing. He basically went all in with nothing in his hand, on a draw at best, and he was called by a player who had nothing and with a draw at best. And he lost that coin flip for $130,000 to Jack 4. And I actually have won Jack High games before because I've played against very similar players who irked me by betting, expecting me to fold. And I have folded the vast majority of time, but then there comes that one moment when you decide to call. And you pick up everything. And it's worth it, for the most part. Absolutely, absolutely worth it. And I'm going to take a quick peek here. Kingslayer Sloan is streaming. Let's return this raid to him and you can continue duking it out. He will arrange an arena for you, and that way you can continue your Polish adventures. Oops, if I can spell raid correctly. Please enjoy the impressive array of humor and self-deprecation that you're about to experience from Rogan Joe Sloan, aka Kingslayer Sloan. And I want to thank Ron. Namaste, Ron, for your support in the channel. I did want to check out one of the Zephyr's games, but I'm running out of time. We're going to do that again later. We'll talk about it. Tedious Rook Endings is what I'll talk about later. Closing out the endgame part 1, part 2, part 3. In any event, cheers, have a great day, and ciao. Did I run the ending credit screen? I did not. I'm not sure why my ending credits are not working here. It is rough. I'm a little perturbed that my ending credits are not working. Namaste and ciao.
Jesus, that gave me the fright of my life. Master Chess Dojo, John, I have to say, you beat me up like it was nothing, and it probably was nothing. But Are you not entertained? Can I just take here? Are you not entertained? I think the answer is yes. Is this not why you were here? John beat me up. I thought I was winning that too. I thought I was punishing John. I really did. Floss, I must sleep. Great is terrible for everyone, sir. You know, having to sleep is a shame. You know, I mean, come on. Okay, so takes. That is annoying. Can I go here and get out of problems? But then over there, no, there. Or maybe I can just. Okay, well, let's not pontificate too much. I don't think he's got any terrible threats I can't counter. If he has, I'm very disappointed in myself, right? So, I mean, here I was just blundering into that. I don't really... He's probably got here, and then here. And then I'm into Niffy. So how are we going today, John? You are in the lead. What? I'm in the lead. Of course. Good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to everything. Oh my goodness me. Is it? Hang on. Okay. Ah yes. I've flagged them. Luck be on your side. Who are you? If you're not Shosuke, I'm not sure. If you're not. I'm so bad with time that I just blunder everything. I know, sir. You are. Yeah, I know. You're not supposed to have too many accounts, Chosugi. Especially pretending you're from Canada. That is like a Geneva Convention violation. That's like pretending, you know. How dare you pretend to be a Canadian? Come on, no. In fact, Chosuke, just because you were being deceptive with a Canadian flag when I know you're from Japan, you are getting a no from me, sir. That is a no from me. The judges panel has spoken. How about the orangutan thematic arena? Well, I would, but I have to go. There's 3 requirements for that to happen, Master Chess Dojo. First is I become a millionaire. The second is I go to hell, then come back, scarred and defeated. The third is I've somehow lost my wits somewhere. And after that, I will give Chosuke the respect he deserves for playing such a terrible opening. In fact, I'm not actually convinced he knows too many more openings. I think like he's been taught the orangutan for absolutely ever, and then it just doesn't go back, or he just plays the orangutan against me. I can't tell. But they're in New York City, and I'm here in Trinidad still. You can use cloud research. Use cloud research. You know, you've got to beat this Chosuke dude. He'll get arrogant, he'll get cocky, and he'll slip up. Don't you worry. Just try a few cheap tricks, and he'll run right into them. I mean, that's the only way I've got any wins against him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm traumatized by the Polish. Yes, I mean, goodness me, am I traumatized by the Polish? You can't throw any stones because of what you play. I can throw all the stones I want. If this, come on, oh, there's Chicken Man. 7-5. Let's hope this is casual, eh? There we go. This man is actually quite good, apparently, over the board, but he somehow loses it. Bishop F4 is far worse. What? Okay, so I'm just going to play the King's Indian if he's going to play like that. And if he's going to let me have the center, I'm going to take the center. Like, don't you worry. Okay, I'm going to take the center. No, give me the center, I'll take it. I mean, it's that simple, you know? It is that simple, I have to say. So what we're going to do is, we're going to see if I can do a little bit of, we're going to see if we can do a little bit of, I don't know, it's a weird Yugoslav sort of idea. Pardon me. Oh, he doesn't want to do that. That's not nice. So if he goes here, I think he's overextending. So let's just hope he sees it the same way. Maybe he's got this. But then I just go here and here and I'm happy, I think. Okay. Stop it. You're attacking me and you're not supposed to do that sort of deal. So let's go here, take some of the center, and be happy with our lives. That's all I can say. Take the center and we'll punish him for playing this modern stuff. All praises to the Polish? No. No. 1b4 is very dynamic, but it is also a sign of extreme disrespect. And I don't blame people for disrespecting my chess. I disrespect my chess. But come on. But have a little bit of a soul, you know? I mean, I was annoyed enough at Master Chess Dojo for wanting to like just trade to an endgame. I thought it was very, very sad on his part. But there we go. Okay, so do I take here, double the pawns? I'm happy to take here and double the pawns. Should I have done that? Well, that's a different story, but one we'll get to next week. So let's make our pawn structure very good and go for Connect 4. So Eric Rosen will be proud of us. Daddy Rosen will be proud of us. So let's go here. Then if he goes here, we takes. Oh, hang on. If I ran into something, takes. Yeah, it ain't terrible, but it ain't good either. So let's just hope for the best. Okay, so now I like that. I like that because he got rid of his dark square defender for no particular reason. Now I just have to retreat here, put a rook here and castle. And then I'm a happy chappy. Oh, I'm even happier actually because he just blundered a pawn. Give me those pawns, son. Give them to me and I shall consider being merciful. Actually, that's a lie. I won't be merciful, but we can pretend. I can take it as A3 is deferred. The orangutan deferred. I mean, Chosuke, you've got a new mission in life now. I used to love the city of London, then it's tarnished by an opening association. Hey, I mean, uncreative people have to be able to play chess too. So let's go here and put a rook in the right places, and let's just try and mate him. That's what we're all here for today. We are all gathered here today for the funeral of Chicken Man. He will soon be a rotisserie, or hopefully be rotisserie. If I get my way, he'll be rotisserie. So how is he going to defend this and stop this? The survey says, I steal all my witticisms from John. This is just embarrassing. I have to say, the survey says a word from our sponsor, and I've got nothing else. I make it my mission to make you hate the Poles. Oh, God's sake, you've succeeded, sir. Like, anybody who plays the Polish gets an automatic ban nowadays, except for Chosuke. You're just automatically banned. I don't ban people generally. In fact, the only time people have ever been banned is because my moderators do it. But I will do it. I will ban him just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of it. Ishmael, how are we going today, sir? How are you doing? Again, I have to say, I mean, this is going to sound really, really old by me, but I do love your name just because it reminds me of the book Moby Dick. And I must remember, I read it when I was much younger, and by much younger, I'm not lying. Okay, so we go here. Hey, that's not fair, sir. You're not supposed to come up with ideas. Silent night. Okay, so what if I go here? There. No, that doesn't feel okay, but he has to go there. Now it's iffy. I don't know. Can I go here, then go here, making a sort of, well, we'll actually do that. I actually like that idea quite a lot. We're going to go here, then we're going to go here, right? Then we're going to go here, and we're going to ram a rook in his face. At least that's my plan anyway. So we're going to go here, and then if he goes here, I don't think that's good for him because it just weakens his pawns further. It could be wrong, however. Basically, my whole plan is just to go here and then ask him what he's going to do. That is my entire plan in a nutshell. Yes, I've played a game with A3, and they're in the mega base of by chess base. Many games over the board. A3, I'm guessing it's like a Sicilian. A3 is basically a transpiration into some sort of Sicilian, isn't it? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Operation Shove a Rook in his face. Should be going well. I mean, there's no way it's not going well, in fact, because, you know, we've got this, then he has to move, and then I've got possible mates. Oh, come on, you're not supposed to defend, are you? This is simply annoying. Stop defending. It's bad for you. Or is it? I don't know. So takes. I get the feeling that I'm doing something wrong in this position. What am I doing wrong? I can always take here's the interesting bit, I think. So let's go here and ask him some questions, because now I think he's going to have to go here and here and here and just hope. Because I don't think there's any other moves. His queen can't attack me fast. He can't go here. He can't go here. Well, actually, he can go here. Takes, and he takes with the rook. But then again, I've got check, and that doesn't work for him, right? I mean, okay. So now we've got to do a little bit of thinking, and by a little bit of thinking, I mean just take. There's not a lot of thinking to be done. So here, then he goes here. Oh, actually, no, I've just got check here. Why did I not look at the knight as a, the rook as an option? I only looked at the queen as an option. Now this is hard for him because he's got to give up his queen now, and I'm a happy chappy. So we're just going to go here and threaten mate, I think, and see what I can do. Okay, so let's look at the chat again, ladies and gentlemen, because we got to be chatty. I do take offense to it being on the Polish, as I respect. Hang on, well, as I mentioned on my stream, you're not stupid, chicken man. You're just having a bad day. Everybody has a bad day, and not everyone plays the same rate of chess in every single. Here we go. He wants a rematch. I'll happily give him a rematch because nobody else seems to be challenging except for Chosuke, and I make it my sport, a daily sport to just not take his games. Wow, you're not supposed to say that to my viewers. I'm trying to get 5-0 on this guy. You know, I've got to inflate my ego somehow. Always going for the England gambit. Give me some of those points. I used to not take the England gambit. Now I take it with joy and pleasure. In fact, I have a Hans Niemann cheating with a certain beads level of pleasure when people play this. So now he's going to go here. He's going to check me. I go here. He goes. It's completely theoretical for the next like 8 moves, I think. So now I've got this, and now there's 2 moves he's got. He's got here. Oh, he's actually got here. Or he's got bishop, or he's got a bishop move, and both are good. I've just got to remember the same continuations. Everyone plays good and bad on their days. Just like the thing is, don't take how you play amazingly seriously. It's not like don't take it like me. I mean, if you take it like me, you're basically guaranteed to have some sense of misery in chess. So now we've got interesting. How do we do this? I think this is the idea. I think this is the idea because of takes here or something. Oh, hang on. So here he goes here. Then I think there's takes. I think this is just the theory. The theory is I can just do this. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out. And how am I supposed to... I mean, this looks completely theoretical to me, is what I'm trying to say. Right? If he goes